Lindsay Hawani Beckett.
Get him, mate, go! Shut up, you little bitch, or I'll be back for you.
He told me to tie her up at the van. And then I tied her up to a tree. And
Get here! In the car! Get in! Get in! Get steady.
And Liz told me what to do.
What was that?
We won't say anything, we just want to go, please.
Told me to cut her throat.
Yeah! Come on! Come here.
The spectacular Sapphire Coast in the far south of New South Wales. The Pacific Ocean rolls onto deserted surfing beaches, sweeping bays and rocky headlands. They're part of a line of national parks and waterways that stretches down the coast to the Victorian border. Behind them are rich pastures below forest-clad foothills and mountains. The northern gateway to this natural paradise is the town of Bega, some 430 kilometres from Sydney, and famous for its dairy industry and especially its cheese. It's also known for its peace and quiet, a safe place for children to grow up far from the dangers of the big cities. It's the New South Wales Labor Day long weekend 1997, in the October school holidays. A group of local high school students is taking part in a weekend campout in bushland near their homes in the village of Callaroo, south of the town. Among them are Nichole Collins, aged 16, and her friend Lauren Barry, who's about to have her 15th birthday. The girls have been close friends for several years, part of a group that includes teenagers Rebecca Kemble and Sarah Darcy.
We always had fun things to do. Both Nichole and I and Rebecca all had horses, so we spent most of our weekends riding together.
Nichole, she was very outgoing, very friendly, engaging, not at all shy.
She was very vivacious. She always had lots of energy. So if you're ever feeling down in the dumps or not in a mood to maybe go for a ride or go and see some friends, she's always had the ability to make you feel more happy and energised to go and do it, kind of thing.
She was just full of life and full of energy, and she was always doing things, always on the go. Lauren was much more low-key.
Lauren was very much a homebody. She loved being at home with Mum and Dad and her brother.
She was calm and very sweet and kind and generous, and she was a lot of fun.
My sister, when we grew up, a lot of the properties that we lived on, there wasn't too many kids nearby most of the time, so she was my best mate as well as my sister. You know, just like any sister, a brother and sister, we fought like cat and dog. We'd finish fighting and having an argument, and then there'd be this deep, unconditional love for each other.
Hey, so how's horse riding on the weekend?
It was really good. I did this really big jump.
Even though the teenagers are responsible and trustworthy, their parents still make sure the campout is well supervised.
Nichole's parents would come up and check on us, and so would Lauren's parents, so they could easily access to where we were staying.
Yeah, I tried horse riding once, fell off.
It was just an area where the two girls and their friends would go to a lot of holidays. They'd take their horses and set up a bit of a camp, and they'd just have a peaceful area overlooking the ocean.
Can't believe we have to go back to school soon.
Oh, I know.
I don't want to go back to school.
On Sunday night, being a long weekend, the group stays up late.
Oh, I got up and put something in the bin, and then she put me on detention for like 4 days.
Are you serious?
Oh my God.
And we were just sitting around the campfire, talking, listening to music. And then Nichole was actually had been a bit upset because she broke up with her boyfriend.
I wonder where he is. Don't worry, your boyfriend will be here. It's been ages. Seriously, he's probably on his way, don't worry. It's been hours. Yeah, it's probably on his way or something, don't worry.
So Nichole decided that she was going to walk to Chilla and talk to her ex and see if they could work things out.
Hey, I know where he's staying. Do you want to walk up? You sure? Yeah, come on, let's go. He's just in his auntie.
So, wait, where he's going?
We walked everywhere. I mean, we were only 16. We didn't have cars. We didn't even have bicycles. We had the horses and we had our feet. So to get around in Callaroo, that's what we did. We walked.
Where are you guys going?
We're just going to town. We'll be back soon.
Nichole decided that she was going to walk, and then Lauren decided that she was going to go with her.
Eventually, the girls reach the main road and head towards Jilla. Although it's several kilometres, they fully intend to walk all the way.
Young teenagers that grow up here, it's a very carefree place. There's a high level of trust. There are no great risks.
But people have got to understand it's not a busy suburb in Sydney. It is, in fact, a very remote area.
They were actually only a short distance from their home. They were camping, their parents knew where they were, and they were going to another friend's place for a small party. It was easy walking distance. They knew the way well.
I came back at about 10 past 10, I think it was, in the evening, and the girls weren't at camp.
Next morning, Lauren's brother Nathan is one of the first campers to wake up.
I think I left the camp that morning, would have gone back to the house. I guess from memory, the first thing I would have said was, have you seen the girls? Have the girls been down here? And straight away, my parents said, no, they're supposed to be with you.
While Lauren's mother, Cheryl, starts ringing around, Lauren's father, Garrett, goes straight to the campsite.
He said, where's Lauren? And I said, oh, she and Nichole have walked out to Jilla. I said, they're probably at Nicole's house. They weren't anywhere we expected them to be, and there was a very small chance that both of them were injured and got somehow fallen over and broken their legs in the night time.
Nichole's father, Graham, drives out past the campsite towards the ocean, where he searches along the cliff tops.
We rode through all the trails between Tartha and Callaroo. There's a lot of them. So we went through and we were calling out to them because we thought if they're hurt, they'll, call back.
By midday, with no sign of the girls, the families decide it's time to call the police.
Shut up!
They can't know that the girls have already undergone a long and terrible ordeal and are far, far away.
Stop your sniveling!
I know where he's staying. Can you have a look? Are you sure? Yeah, come on.
Hey, where are you going?
We're going to town.
See you later. Oh, bye.
Teenagers Lauren Barry and Nichole Collins have walked away from a campsite on Sunday night on the October long weekend in 1997. On the Monday morning, while the first frantic searches are taking place, a council worker is driving along the highway not far from the turnoff to the girls' campsite. He sees a large pink-coloured television set abandoned on the side of the road, and he loads it onto his truck. It'll be several weeks before police recognise it as the vital clue they need to break the case. Meanwhile, Bega detectives quickly establish the girls are not simply runaways.
When you met their parents and sort of talked through the type of children they would maintain constant contact, almost for no reason, in the middle of parties.
The families were adamant that their girls hadn't run away, that's not in their makeup, they've never done it before.
The girls, aged 15 and 16, disappeared from a campsite near Bega after telling friends they were going for a walk.
The search for the girls expands as SES and other local volunteers begin detailed sweeps of the bushland.
The whole community, everybody came down and said, we're here to help, you know, we'll help you search.
The first thing I did was to try and drive to all the places where I thought the girls could have been. Houses, hangouts, places in the bush where we used to all go. We had cubby houses as our favourite spots, and the girls weren't any of them, so then started driving the highways. You know, and be looking out for anything along the side of the road, north, south, east, west.
There's been no contact from the teenagers or any confirmed sighting.
At the local refuse centre, the council worker unloads the big pink television set. The recycle bin is full, and so he places it on the ground. It'll be found a few hours later by a scavenger who takes it home, repaints it black, and sells it to a local hotel. The main search parties are now joined by mounted police and the dog squad. And Lauren's father, Garrett, is out with them every waking moment.
I can remember him just being helpless in this sort of rage but sort of uncontrollable pain going through him, and that's what makes me upset now, because I get it, what he was feeling at the time, and he just took off.
For those who don't know me, my name's Garrett Barry. I'm father of one of the girls, and thank you all for coming, okay? Really appreciate it.
No sleep whatsoever. I've never seen anything like it, to try and find them.
While the searches are going on, a local resident finds some abandoned clothes on a dirt road not far from the camp. There's a girl's top and a distinctive check flannelette shirt. They're soon recognised as Lauren Barry's, and the police return them to her mother. A distraught Cheryl carefully puts the clothes away, unaware they carry vital DNA evidence.
We didn't put two and two together at that time because, as I say, the girls were just missing at that stage. It was just the first day that they'd been missing.
By Wednesday, Detective Shane Box is sure that the girls have not run away. Checks have revealed they haven't accessed their bank accounts or taken any personal items from home.
I briefed my senior officers in Wollongong, at Region and at Bateman's Bay, and just said, listen, there's more to it than this. Something's not right here. And as a result, the task force investigation commenced, and we went from there.
The media is now running with the story, and the families make an emotional plea for help.
Their enduring